All right.
Ironically, his vote is blue.
Hey, we're dropping the politics. We're streaming live.
Oh.
Hey, chat. So,
hello.
Fuck Trump.
I
who'd you
voted
guys
blue.
vote for?
I voted blue.
I haven't voted yet because we're shit.
Quebecois?
Oh, Quebecois? You voted for the Quebecois? Get
No,
out.
I'm NDP!
Good.
The Quebecois.
I'd rather
The
keep
idea
my
of
foot
the
than vote
Quebecois themselves being a fucking political party is so funny. It's jingle
Wait,
jingle.
was there?
Hey fuckers, get on roll 20.
I'm in. Here, do you want to see it? I'll roll for Bennett.
Nope. I see you're in it. I'm looking at Fletcher.
Oh.
I will roll one Bennett.
Singular
I'll roll
Bennett.
Bennett. I'll roll
One
Bennett.
singular Bennett.
Hold on, I'll roll
You have
Bennett.
multiple
Where is it?
Bennetts? Crazy.
They're like little poros.
Where the fuck is Bennett?
Oh my
Where'd
god,
I put him?
can we give him cookies to make him big? Like 4 rows in
That'd be
here.
fire.
I'll think about it.
I rolled Bennett.
We just give him fucking Alice in Wonderland cookies.
Why did that not go to... Oh, it did go.
What?
All right.
Oh.
So, welcome back to the Ocean's Harlot, the nicest boat this side of the
Mississippi.
Oh.
We're sailing our way to the lovely Stardrop Isle. Stardrop Fall, which is an isle, I should say. Aboard the boat of Captain Tennant Grayson, someone who not even the seafaring of the party recognized, so he must be of very little renown. Last session, we met Dr. Lenny Prism, a kind woman with some medical training down at the below deck. Asvin, a middle-aged dwarven fellow who seemed adamant on the health and diet of those aboard the ship. And Effie, an eccentric elven individual with dark skin and hair, kind of curly hair over their eyes. The latter of which we didn't really understand what they did. There was just shit all over the place. It's just like stuff everywhere. And lastly, an individual we haven't met yet, but who seems to be very interesting, is the first mate, who seems antisocial.
Can't wait
To
for
say
him
the
to be a Raceman follower. Gotta
be
be
crazy.
one.
It's always gotta be one. So yeah, I suppose we'll start off. I don't remember what was happening when we left off specifically. I don't believe it was anything especially interesting, so we could cut to the next morning.
Yeah, we're kind of fucking around. We got a barrel for Lilith so she can soak herself. Would we say that?
True.
Would we say that we've been able to do that like over time, kind of thing? Have that out of the way.
Yeah.
Cool. Huggers.
Oh. She also attuned her trident
Oh, sick.
It's a good idea.
while hanging out. in her
Rylan, where do you
bath.
want to rest overnight? All of these tokens are retired to their respective chambers, but I'm not moving them, so.
No, you're fine. That's a lot of tokens to move. I'm shocked Lilith didn't go for the big bed, but sure, I guess I'll take the big bed, but I'll probably be up, and watching, like, throughout the night, like, take a little bit rest and then come back
If
up.
one of you wants to claim the big bed for yourselves, you can.
Yeah,
The
like,
other big bed. Obviously, one of them's gonna be Gnark's.
yeah, Rylan doesn't really need to sleep, so he doesn't really care. Like, he'll disappear below deck and hide in a room for a little bit because he doesn't want to be seen out on the deck the entire night. Because that'll be weird. But then he'll probably come back up after a couple hours to rest. He just likes watching the ocean pass. He's also probably still on edge after the mini boat incident that they had, so he's nervous.
Mini boat.
Remember the Wraith?
The raft we took, and
Oh,
then the
right.
Wraith appeared.
Yeah, he's suspicious.
Guys, we're gonna get.
The nice thing about
over.
having a party member who never has to sleep is that I don't have to worry about night shifts and who's
Eek.
awake when.
I just have to be still.
Yeah. Or forgo your long rest.
You're gonna get
Um,
thrown overboard, guys.
That'd be crazy.
I rolled
So
an
yeah,
8.
we'll pick back up. The night is uneventful. Not a whole lot happens. It's a little hard, perhaps, to sleep on a boat. Although for some of you, it might be nice. It's kind of like rocking back and forth, you know? It's kind of soothing.
Probably for Lilith, it's great.
Yeah.
I do love the idea when she was a baby, they literally had to put her, like, in a basket in a tub so the water could make her go to sleep. She has to sleep in a waterbed. Fancy
She's
ass motherfucker.
in the waterbed.
Yeah, she's just in the fucking pool.
It's like a filter.
She can't leave the fucking waterbed if it's all encasing, so they don't have
Oh
to
my
worry
God.
about her leaving, and she can't drown.
That's child abuse. They just put her in a bag.
But
you
then
can't do that.
She still needs
Oh, but the
oxygen,
child can
guys.
breathe. What?
She still needs oxygen to breathe too.
But
She's like a dolphin.
No, because like the gills filter the oxygen. If there's no oxygen circulating inside of a closed bag
They-
in an enclosed
no,
space.
that's they got a water filter. They put you in a fish tank.
What?
All right.
But a fish tank isn't like closed anyway.
I mean,
I would say, Ryler, when you first noticed, like, some people getting up, doing their initial duties.
Mhm.
The captain's one of the first people to wake up, of course. You know, there were some people drinking last night, so you're a little surprised to see everyone kind of up so early, but you suppose it's the life of a sailor.
oh, would I have been able to ask what was the fucking was I asking about this how the ship got the name when we first got on? I think that was it.
I mean,
Because if they're drinking, I would love to find out how the fuck the ship got the name. I'm really curious.
well, we kind of skipped ahead, so maybe tomorrow. Night,
Damn.
or you can go ask him now if you'd like.
Nah, I'll do it next time.
Remind me before everyone presses the long rest button.
Oh, I should
yeah.
click the long rest button.
Oh shit! I must press the long rest button.
Long rest, please.
Oh yeah, Gunark is still fucking bruised and beat up from the fucking fight.
Poor Gennard. Did Gennard get boat sickness? Hello?
Oh my god, is Gunark boat sick?
Is Gennard boat sick?
Do you want to be? Do you want to have to roll a con save?
You want me? Alright.
Why are you so far away from your mic?
You got a good
back.
modifier, so.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
I'm
You're
forgetting
being
I
fine.
roll a con save.
Luke, come back. Why are you so far away?
You have to roll a con save.
All right. So, I would say probably Lilith wakes up the earliest. I would wager.
Yeah, because she has to dry off because she sleeps inside her bath. Her barrel of
Oh, she's
water.
probably so sore.
And she's used to it.
Hey, yo.
She slept in worse. She's also had worse. So... yeah.
So you wake up, you
Yep.
dry off.
She'll go, I guess... take Bennett for a walk? So
Couple laps around the ship.
Okay, Bennett, time to do your laps around the ship.
Just throw like a rope that you made into a ball.
That's true. But she won't. Okay, she'll
And then
like
Gunark and Nyx wake up not long after.
she'll like
Nice.
Aelor, out.
He's very
Exhausted.
sleepy.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about Lilith rolling an out one and just careening the ball off the boat and Bennett going overboard after it.
She would jump with no hesitation to get her
Oh,
baby.
absolutely.
Okay, Bennett, catch. No, no.
You know what? Roll me a dexterity.
You know what? Fine.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, I have a +5 in Dex.
1. Damn it.
23. Fuck you.
You don't have a +5 in dex.
That's a
Oh,
dex save, bitch.
Save.
That's a dex save. This is just a
Reroll.
flat dex. So it's
Fine.
+2, but you're still. That's a dirty 20. So.
Yeah,
Nat
make her
20. Fuck you.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's crazy.
Fail.
Fuck you.
Nicely done.
It throws it directly at Rat.
Why me? What did I do?
Chucks it at Rat.
What the fuck did I do?
Nothing.
Bennett's
Gosh, Bennett.
Bennett jumps at Ryler because of the ball.
Crazy.
Mauling him. You probably just like his face. Yeah, Nix and Gnark also wake up.
Nyx is gonna get up and then walk over to Gnark's room. Kind of barges in. It's like, hey, hey, big guy,
Buddy! What?
how's your sleep?
Rocky. Very rocky.
Yup.
I've never been on a boat before.
Oh, really?
That's strange. How does this work?
Well, it floats and then
Mhm.
it moves.
Explain.
Let's put together a
Explain
science
boats
experiment
to
for you,
Gnark.
Gnark.
Well, the sails go. There's these giant sails. You've probably seen them, and the wind pushes the boat. It's probably
Oh.
motors and stuff. Well, have you ever felt a really heavy gust of wind that just pushes you a little bit forward? I know you're a big guy, but
I am a brick wall. I don't believe so.
well, the wind is very magical, and it pushes the boat.
The wind is magical.
No way.
It's all magic, Gnark.
It was a magic boat.
Yup, it's a magic boat, and the boat moves by
Funnily enough, it
itself.
actually is. It's just not the wind, it's the lights.
Gonna hurtful now.
Remember, the torches aren't live fire, they're just made to look like it.
Dark doesn't know that, so it's a magic
Oh,
boat that moves.
Are they using like the forever flame spell? Continuous flame?
No, it's more like dancing lights.
Mm.
He's gonna go to Gnark's bed and he's gonna dump out his stuff. He needs to like organize his
Oh my
stuff.
god.
Gnark's bed is bigger.
Oh,
That's so funny.
That's
I mean,
about the
again, there's
thing.
another room you could use. It's your kleptomania room.
Ooh, yummy! I grabbed the carrots.
I
Little
mean, you can
snack.
eat the carrots if you want to.
Ooh, breakfast.
If he doesn't eat them soon, they're gonna go bad, so.
True.
Yup.
Oh
I
god,
didn't even think about that.
I just realized that I'm probably gonna have to eat so I don't offend the cook. Oh no.
He'd be like, you're so skinny, Ryler, when you gotta eat.
Just fucking European moms
unacceptable.
me. Just like, you need to eat more. Ren's like, I don't want to eat, please. I'm nauseous. Ooh, can't eat. Sorry. Fucking
I
talking to
tried-
Lilith. Why the fuck doesn't your friend eat? He's gonna die.
Your friend's gonna die if he doesn't eat. Oh. Shame.
Shame? Crazy.
What a shame.
That,
I
okay.
have one.
Fuck me, I guess.
I have like 4 carrots. Do you just take them all?
He's a big boy.
If you're not gonna stop Gnark immediately, he's gonna start chowing down on some of them.
Well, he's not gonna stop him. He'll let him eat the carrots.
You put food on the bed. You're you know what has gonna happen.
What's mine is yours, big guy.
Aw.
He probably finds the wooden box and he's like, "Oh, I forgot about this." Oh, try to open it.
Ooh.
What's in this wooden box? Can I even open it? I don't even
In the
remember
room?
who Yeah, he's gonna open it in the room.
Oh, the wooden box I thought you meant the like trunk at the foot of the bed.
No. I mean, he'll probably look at
Um,
that too, but
Guy Oh, that's right. This mysterious box. I forgot about this. Hold on. Mysterious box that you straight up robbed off a guy.
yup. I don't even remember who I stole it from.
It was the person in the bar that you're standing beside the syndicate.
Yeah.
It was just some random guy. Um. Let me double check that I didn't. I think I know what's inside, but let me check if I wrote anything particular down about it. Nope. All right. So, this little wooden box is locked. You're gonna have to pick that lock. Let me slide a
Mm.
hand.
Gonna pick it. Oh, nice. 21.
Alright. You kind of fashion those, Is it dog in the other room? I don't think you guys can hear it because my noise suppression is on, but they're playing with the dog and
Oh
he's
no.
barking. And it's like a Yorkie, so it's an annoying bark.
Oh
too.
no. We don't hear it. You're good.
But yeah, you kind of fiddle with it using your thieves' tools a little bit, and you kind of push a mechanism inside of the lock aside and pull down. You hear a click emit from the box. And as you pull your thieves' tools out and open it up, it's this small. It looks to be a necklace.
Oh.
It's sort of got like a cloudy, deep jade color. In this like, jewel that's connected with what looks like black iron, chain linked around. I believe you heard briefly about black iron. It's like a metal alloy that's used for anything industrial.
I see. I guess I wouldn't know if it's like magical or anything, right?
Not at a glance. I will say, black iron is often used with magical things because lead is part of the alloy, and it's put in there because it inhibits magical properties.
Ooh.
Making something out of lead alone is pretty fragile, but black iron is sort of supposed to be an anti-magic metal that's actually durable.
I'll keep that. Just in case. He'll probably get a lord to identify it if he ever wakes up.
If he ever wakes up.
Nick's the Laura's still sleeping.
One thing I know is that if you take a short rest and focus on attuning, you can actually, or like I think you can if you keep in contact with it, you can quote unquote identify it. You may not know if there's any curse or anything, but you know some basic information about it. It's actually in the base rules. Just everybody forgets about it.
Probably do that.
Yeah, I
later.
suppose it's like trying to attune to it without knowing what it is. There's some.
Yeah,
You'll get a vibe.
I can quickly look up the actual rule if you'd like.
That would probably be helpful.
All right, continue. I'll bring it up. I'll post a screenshot in a moment. Are we using the basic rules or the new rules? The basic rules, right?
2014, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he'll keep it in the wooden box and then put it away. He's gonna check the big chest at the foot of the bed. There's probably nothing in there, but he's nosy.
Yeah, that's unless Gnark put anything in there.
Uh, is some of his stuff, I guess.
You open, you're just like, I suppose you would see like some hempen rope, tinderbox, torch, bedroll.
The bush
I
disguise.
think the most interesting thing in there is probably a hunting trap.
Mhm.
So there's
like,
like a bear
okay.
trap in there.
Did
As
you
well
always
as
have a bear trap?
yeah.
Oh,
Why is
good
that
to
weird?
know. No, I think that makes sense.
Just you know. I know how I know how to get food. Gotta always have one of those.
Wait, what else does he find with
Probably the bush disguise.
the bush disguise?
Oh yes.
It may be his pajamas. I don't know.
It's like, okay, this is just Gnark stuff. He's gonna close it. So, yeah, alright, let's go bother Ryler and
Okay, let's go bother Ryder.
Oh no.
he's gonna go.
Gunnar thinks that means say hi.
Yeah, we're gonna say hi to Ryler and maybe Lilith. Hi. Oh, hey.
This is a really bad time because I'm still looking for the rule.
He's gonna look to Lilith. He's like, hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep in your barrel?
Fantastic. How did you sleep in your bed?
It was fine, I guess.
One of the ship hands, the deck hands, kind of walks by and is like, "You guys are good at conversation."
Thank you.
His
I know.
friend over across the deck laughs. Why do
Yup.
you sleep in a barrel?
Hold on. Lilith has a quick quip. I, however, have to think about it.
Oh my god.
Um,
Her parents used to put her in a barrel, so she's pretty used to it.
Is
I know
that,
it's really weird.
is that what Nick says?
Yup.
my
He
parents
kind
had
of
very
stops and turns and looks between the two of you, like, kind of a look of like, is that true? You know?
Lilith's like, yes, they had very odd ways of raising me, making sure that I was very, how do you say, comfortable in any situation I get myself into, such as sleeping inside of cramped spaces. Well, though this barrel isn't cramped, but not as comfortable as a bed.
All right. Kind of. As he walks away.
Lilith looks at Nyx like, now why did you say that?
You didn't seem to have an excuse. You're taking quite a while. Why, what would you would have said?
Lilith would have known exactly what to say,
Oh
but
my
I,
God.
however, would not. She's like, I was thinking, okay? I didn't want to sound stupid, but, you know, that works too.
You could have disagreed.
I could have, but now they think of me as strange. But I'm
Welcome
still
to the
beautiful,
party.
so whatever.
What the hell are you two talking about?
My sleeping habits.
Well, it's weird parents.
What?
It was literally I just lied, Nyx. That none of that was true.
Alright.
Unless.
No, I slept in a bed growing up. What did you think I slept in?
A bathtub full of water.
No. Okay. What? No, they would never do that to me. I do this out of my own volition because it makes me feel better. my father never allowed me to stay near water at all.
Then how? Your father never let you stay in water?
No longer than 9 minutes and 59 seconds.
Why was that so specific? How did you keep track of that?
Because at 10 minutes, and she gestures to her legs, and she goes, "Whew." Flop, 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 flop. And she actually makes like a hand motion, like a fish flopping on water.
Rather than just look at you like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm glad that... Wait, well... So are you fucked if it's raining?
No.
Her whole body has to be submerged, so...
Just because my skin is wet doesn't mean, 10 minutes in a rainstorm, I'm fucked. You know?
So it has to be submerged, not just completely soaked?
No, I have to be submerged.
Yeah.
It's good to know, I suppose.
Head to toe, everything.
So I guess taking a shower wouldn't be bad.
No, but I don't like showers.
Fair enough.
That's all... It's like, well, don't let anybody hear you... Don't let anybody hear you say that, because I think that will be a little bit worse than sleeping in the barrel.
I mean, I take baths. I don't shower. There's a difference.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sure, if you say so.
What's wrong with taking baths?
I mean, nothing, it's just... I don't know, I guess it's odd to me. Just to take baths.
Have you never taken a bath?
Well, no, I
Are you
have.
stinky?
Have I? I actually don't know. I feel like
Bro,
I should have. But in my mind, it's just...
You cleaned
Oh,
yourself.
no.
Okay, I've cleaned myself regularly. Don't be like that. I just think, in my opinion, that only taking baths is off because you're just soaking in the dirt that you're washing off. That's all. I just think showers are nicer.
No, baths are a lot more relaxing. I guess you shouldn't really bath all the time.
No, not really, but it's fine for me. Because different situation, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You should try a bath sometime, Rylan.
DM, would I know if I've tried a bath before?
Probably not off the top of your head.
Fuck,
Oh,
amnesiac
That's
things.
funny.
You never bathed at any time we were traveling.
Okay, I can Rylan can wash himself without having taken a bath! What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways,
I love D&D.
what are we planning on doing for the next 13 days?
I have no clue.
Well, I guess there's a lot of downtime. We don't really get a lot of those. We're usually always walking around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and considering it's a closed group of people, don't really gotta worry about much. Sure, we don't know much about the people here, but
Mm-hmm.
at least we don't gotta worry about newcomers. Because there isn't a stop on the way there, right? DM?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah. He takes out the little wooden box. He's like, so I forgot that I had this in my bag, but apparently there's a necklace inside it.
When the hell did you get that?
I don't even remember.
Deception.
Uh-huh.
Roll deception.
And I'm
Maybe
gonna
it's
roll
one of
it.
the
Oh
Insight.
shit, I got a 9!
Fuck
Your last roll
you!
was-
Insert disappointed dad look. You know, Nix. You want to try that
What?
again?
I found it. I found it off somebody
Uh-huh.
at a bar,
Uh-huh. In
but
their
inside there's
pocket?
the necklace. Maybe. You could say that.
Fuck's sake, Nix.
Hey, this was a long time ago. I don't even remember when I even took this. To be fair.
At most. This was a week ago.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, you are so intentionally dumb sometimes. It's infuriating.
Oh.
My dumb. I don't even know when I got this.
I think you do, but that's fine, I suppose.
Either way, I found this necklace inside of it.
Alright, and what are you gonna do with it?
I don't know, but it seems magical in some way. It has black iron, so I'd assume so.
Does this necklace look familiar to Lilith at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
Is Black Iron ringing a bell at all?
You would have also seen black iron. You know that it's a metal alloy with lead mixed in.
The what's it called? The sword that the Asim is it Asim or Aarakocra?
Oh no, it was Azamar with he had a lead sword specifically, so I couldn't trace the sword. I could only trace the scabbard that it was in.
It would actually probably have been a type of black iron in hindsight.
Oh.
Because again, lead alone isn't as durable as black iron.
Mm-hmm.
There's different kinds of black iron too, like, you know, you can mix the amounts differently. He had a katana which famously are made out of often weaker and flimsier metals than, let's say, like stronger, you know, heavier swords. Which is why so much of the use in a katana is in the technique, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a mix of black iron that had a lot more lead than average.
Yeah, and like
that's because
a sliver
his
of
technique
lead.
allowed him to use a flimsier sword more effectively.
Yeah,
But it would probably still have been a kind of black iron.
Mm-hmm. And any amount of lead is like basically blocks magic, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Could I?
The more lead you have, the more magic it blocks.
Yeah. Could I check out the box and the thing? I'm curious.
Sure. He holds it out.
Can I see if like the actual box is like lined with lead or anything like that? Try to see if it's like one of those magic blocking boxes. Cause I think it's like any amount of lead would block magic. Trying to find it. Detect magic, where are you? A thin sheet of lead, so yeah.
So what are you looking for in the box?
I want to see if the box is lead lined in any manner, to see if it's like one of those like magic, like you can't penetrate this box kind of thing.
It's probably lead lined.
Oh, it is. Ooh, that's what I was
So
looking
you
for.
could probably detect it somewhat, because it's not made purely out of lead. Like a full lead blocks will block any scrying, any detect magic, locate object, whatever. A full lead blocks will block it completely. This, you could probably still get an approximate location on it if you wanted to. Or if you use detect magic, you would probably kind of feel something bleeding through the wood.
No, like the thing is, literally in detect magic, it says a thin sheet of lead would complete.
But how much wood has to be in between it?
The spell can be penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So if the lead is
there's a very
surrounded,
thin bit of wood. There's only lead on the lining of the box.
so I could trace the wood technically. I can trace the actual box, but anything inside of it, I can't.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of. If you tried to trace the object inside the box, think of it this way: the lead will block anything that comes through, but it doesn't. like that doesn't change the fact that stuff will come through the wood, because it's only a little bit of wood, right? It's not 3 full feet.
Wait, so the lead isn't completely surrounding the like the inside of the box?
It's lined around the edges and like the parts where it opens.
Yeah, so you can't like magically open it, I'm assuming.
Mm,
It partially inhibits things, but it's not a lead box. The box is made of wood. There's just lead lining on the edges of it.
yeah, I guess this is kind of like in my in my opinion, the thin sheet of lead is that lining which would block it. So that's my opinion.
A thin sheet of
that's
lead
all.
needs to actually be in between the source and the object.
Well,
It's not.
isn't
It's on the edges, but it's not.
I
on
would
all
imagine
faces.
a sheet would mean that it's like a sheet, like it's like, you know, like.
If you think about it, like, okay, look off to the left a bit.
Oh god, hold on.
Nope.
Yes.
So if this red square is the object you're trying to detect,
Yes.
and this is the lead, then this would block it.
Yes.
But if there's wood in between the lead, you're still going to detect something through this, just not through this. So it's only
Wait.
on the edges of the box, meaning it's something kind of like
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought that the it was like the edges like this edges, not
No,
the
like
corners.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah, because I thought that the whole like interior of the box was like lined
No,
with.
no.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
why I
Would
said
be
it's
heavy
only
as
on the
fuck.
edges, not on the
Okay,
faces.
the corners. Understood. Because edge is the side, corners is the.
Edges, well, no, edges
No,
is the edges.
the edges are
It's the
edges.
point where the faces come to a point, to an edge.
Hold on. Nope, I looked up Edge and it gave me fucking Microsoft Edge. I do not care about Microsoft Edge. Thank you. Definition.
You don't know the
Um,
definition of edges.
Yeah, is this...
Provide with the border of an edge. The pool is edged with paving.
Hold on. Look at the mic. So when I say it's not
Okay.
on the faces, it's only on the edges.
No, you're
I mean,
right. Like I'm looking at yeah. I just looked at that up. My brain just didn't process faces, so edge to me was like because I was thinking of like a flat object, so that would be an edge of a flat object. My brain wasn't thinking 3D. In my defense, my brain is so fried. Earlier, I fucking quoting to my I was saying to my friends, I said, "Sorry, my brain is open." I can't think right now.
My brain is open.
My brain's open. I can't think. Anyways, okay. On the corners of the box, it's got lead. Got it.
Yup.
Mhm.
Okay. And then the actual object. I'm assuming I can't tell the percentage of the lead in the black iron.
No, not at a glance, certainly.
I mean, I might not be able to get as. It's really interesting considering the box and everything like that. You'd think that they'd want to completely line it with lead, but apparently not. I know that if I sit down with this for an hour, I could try to figure some of the magical stuff out. I just won't be able to get as detailed as Aelor might. If you'd like me to try, or you could try it yourself. I think you could do it. You just gotta focus on the object.
I can definitely try. I mean, if you're better at identifying things, I'd say go ahead. But...
I mean, I have magical, I get prowess, you could say, so up to you.
yeah, I'm not really great with magical items. You can take a look at it if you want to.
I'll kind of like take a seat along the edge, so I'm not, because I wouldn't be in the way if I'd sit like right here, right? Yeah,
Where you are?
Yeah.
No, you'd be fine.
because I wasn't sure if there could be like ropes or anything like that. But yeah, I'll sit down and kind of just try to focus on the box for the next hour. Not the box, the jewelry. Sorry, because I figured out the box.
Well, Next is gonna figure out what he's gonna do with that 8 in Klepto, so.
Oh god, off he goes.
Bennett, go follow Nyx.
Canard, do you want to babysit
what
Nyx
is
again?
what is Bennett gonna
Oh,
fucking do?
okay.
Start barking. Fucking snitch on your ass.
Is he
He's
even
not trained to
trained?
snitch.
Lilith,
If anything, he'd be trained not to snitch.
I'd like to
No, he's not.
Lilith, I'd like to vote for Bennett to get trained to snitch on Nyx when he's trying to steal something. That's my opinion. This is me Noel saying it, but because I think it'd be really funny for a dog to be following after Nyx and just start barking wildly whenever he tries to fucking rob somebody.
It'd be funny, but wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Would be funny, cause
Piss off Nyx.
Would have to be. Well, then that's gonna be to the point where if Nyx has to steal something for the sake of
his klepto
something,
roll.
not his klepto roll, but like I don't know, if he has to take something, Bennett fucking.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that could
exactly.
also become a problem in a much more important situation. Not as a klepto roll of like, but like if you're trying to pickpocket a vial of Creed from a dangerous person you can't beat in the fight, and Bennett snitches on you, you're gonna get
Oh my-
TPK'd.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
so cooked.
No, she's just there to watch him.
Yeah, he can follow him around. I would say he's probably trained well enough to follow someone, but I
Mhm.
think he would be, if anything, he would know not to snitch, because if you train him to do that, then he could snitch on random people on the street and get you involved in shit you don't want to be.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also, if you need to steal from someone for some reason,
Oh, Lilith's definitely
Bennett would
stolen from
snitch on
people.
you. So,
Yep.
Lilith's definitely stolen from people.
Oh god.
Out of necessity, not because she's like itchy hands.
Yeah, she's
Out of
not.
necessity.
She's not Nyx. No, that's
Nyx
so
go
real.
look at Lilith and is like, "Do you got anything to do?"
No, I'm just gonna hang out here.
Do you want to
Can't-
come?
Bennett will go with you.
Okay.
He needs to take a walk. I don't. I'd love to swim, but I can't just unclothe myself here, so Bennett will go.
Strip.
Place with a lot of stuff that I can take from people.
Here's your new furry companion.
He looks to Gnark. He's like, "Dad, you were moving a lot of stuff yesterday. Did you find anything interesting?"
I just carried the boxes, the crates. I didn't look in them.
this is true.
Do you want to check what's inside them?
My curiosity.
Oh, Gunnar.
As long as we don't get in trouble.
That's okay. I could be the one snooping. You could just make sure I don't get caught.
That's insane.
Oh boy.
Gonna go to this place.
Come on, Bennett. There we go.
Those two people are there, right?
Yeah, they would be there.
He looks to Gnark. He's like, "Hey, look, it's your pals."
Oh, hey, yeah, they're my buddies.
You should probably talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Say hi. It is the morning. You haven't said good morning to them.
Oh, yeah. Morning, buddies. What's up? Listen.
Yeah, I mean, you walk up, they kind of turn. These are the guys you made friends with before. You're not entirely sure what they're doing right now. One of them is the guy who had the clipboard before, and the other one is someone who helped carry things before. The guy with the clipboard, I mean, they both turn, but the guy with the clipboard especially turns and says like, "Hello, Gnark. How are you?"
Oh, doing great. Good night's sleep.
He looks a little startled for a second as he looks down and sees Bennett, and then he kind of like relaxes, just like for a second he kind of forgot that there was a little pup on board. So kind of like looks for a second and says, "I see you've made a friend.
Oh, yeah.
I'd forgotten we gave you permission for that." Imagine my confusion.
Yeah.
Is he like afraid of Bennett or something? Is he afraid of a little wolf?
You just don't normally have wolves on board ships. It's bad. It's bad planning.
Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Oh no, Bennett's so scary and threatening. What's he gonna do? Bite you?
Probably.
Maybe.
Is there anything that looks like it could open?
Roll investigation.
Got you. 13.
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna like, is it, how big is it? Is it like one of those big crates or is it like something small?
It's probably like kind of a medium-sized crate. It's big, but it's not like 3 times the size of you. You know. You couldn't fit a Gnark in it, certainly. Which some of these crates you could.
Damn.
Does the crate seem like it's out of sight of those 2 people?
I'm sorry, there's Creed?
Yeah, I mean it's out of sight of those 2, but you got to remember there's no door on this. And while there's no one looking directly at you right now, there are people in this room.
Am I able to like shift myself to be out of view? Or
I'll say roll stealth.
got it. 30-20.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of nuzzle yourself into this little opening back here, and you got to be careful not to be too loud, but you're pretty sure you're out of the sight.
Right, he's gonna try to open this thing and peek inside slightly.
I'm trying to think if it would be
It's trapped.
Oh my
No.
god.
Deb.
if it would be like sealed in some way, in a way that would be obvious that it's been unsealed. It probably would, realistically. Meaning, if you open this, it's gonna be clear that it's been opened.
I mean, the glue just wasn't that strong, guys.
Could be.
Who's gonna even know?
Wait, so just to clarify, there's Creed on this ship?
Huh?
Creed?
No.
Okay, I heard
There's-
Creed and I panicked.
That crate.
There's crates.
Nick's had
Right,
Creed
that
all
makes more
along.
sense. Okay.
Nick's had Creed all along.
Well, with his 8, he's probably gonna snoop anyway, so...
Oh, God.
He's itching, bro. He
Look out
has
for
an itch.
Maybe the glue's just bad.
Maybe the
Sure.
glue is just bad.
He could always,
So-
like, maybe you could roll a luck check?
For what? The glue to still be sticky after 24 hours?
Oh, I was like saying like if he can get it open and closed again, or if it's gonna be sealed in a way that he can't open noticeably. I'm behind on the conversation, obviously. Oopsies.
I think this one would be sealed. Because of well, because
It's a crate.
Nice.
I'm assuming it's gonna be sealed just to make it easier for travel.
It's that, and also, if you're using a third party to try to ship something from one place to another, you're gonna want to make sure that they don't tamper with your stuff. So you seal the crate so that it's clear by the time it gets to you that it's been tampered with, if it has. That being said, Nix. You take Alore's dagger and you just kind of push it between right where that kind of glue lines along the crate face. Kind of use it like a crowbar to kind of wedge part of it open just enough to peek inside. It's a little hard to see, but you can see something shiny is in there because it's glimmering off of what little light is hitting it. But from this angle, you're hiding like under another crate, so you don't have dark vision.
No. Can I use Mage Hand, because I have that manipulating ring, to summon that hand inside the crate and try to grab it? So I don't have to shove my arm in it?
That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. And try to like bring it closer to the crack just to see what it is.
You can hear like it. I'm trying to figure out what sound this would make. It sounds like metal grinding against metal.
Ew. I hate that sound.
And as you're trying to pull the object closer, but it's kind of hard to keep its weight up. It seems pretty heavy.
Oh. It's probably something really big. I can't steal this one, guys. It's too big.
Better click open another.
Yeah, he's gonna gonna just close that. Hopefully people don't notice the small little crack. He's gonna try to find another crate. Maybe something smaller.
You find a little one. There's probably a really little one here.
Alright, he's gonna try to open that one.
Ganarkus is trying to keep the guy's attention.
I think you'd be able to get it open without a roll as well. It's just like you have time, you know.
Okay, yes, okay. It's probably gonna be more noticeable if he tries to open the small one, but he has an itch, guys. So
And his nat 1 wasn't.
gonna try to open it.
It doesn't help that his nat 1 wasn't 5 before we left Bournemouth.
No, he
Yeah.
stole
Four
greater
copper.
greater. No, it wasn't 4 copper. He got the greater health potion.
Right.
Yup.
Damn. Soul.
But yeah, you slide Alore's dagger again. Does this make him complicit in the crime? At any rate, you slide it along where the glue is. Pop it open. This one's much smaller. It's a... Shockingly, again, it looks to be a bracelet. It's another piece of jewelry. This one, however, is not made of black iron. This is just straight up... It looks... You're not sure if it's pure gold, but it's gold in.
Why? It's gonna yoink that. Shove it in his pocket real quick, or his bag. Close the crate, hoping that... Well, how big is the how big can he open it without it being noticeable? Or does he has to open the entire thing in order to take the bracelet?
I think you could slide it out.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna try to slide it out and then hope that nobody notices that. Put it back where it belongs, and then he's just gonna walk over here. Gonna be like, hey, Gnark!
And anyway, oh hey!
Looks at the other two, and he's like, hey.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at the fact that you came from that direction and not from the stairs behind. And it's just like, what were you up to?
I was just looking around.
Perception.
16?
He kind of thinks for a second and just shrugs. And it's just like, fair enough, I guess. Get yourself familiar with the ship.
Yeah, I didn't get
Fine.
to all that much yesterday, but figured since it's a new day, might as well. There's nothing much to really do, so. Oh yeah, I'm Nyx, by the way. I'm good Narc's friend.
Yeah. It's my buddy.
Yay, we're friends. People around here call me Hayhurst.
Well, they have names now.
Some of them.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. How about you? He kind of looks at the other guy.
He seems to be preoccupied with something, as he's looking towards some of the crates. But without turning, he does say, Zulu.
See. How long have you been part of this crew?
Hayhurst says, I've been here for a while. I check the cargo. Zulu's just a friend of mine who is joining us for these past few trips to make a quick buck.
See.
He's relatively new.
Have you guys run into any pirates?
Oh, sure. They're not too common up here, but they do still happen. Most of the ones up here are either small and try to lay low, or big and powerful enough to avoid the military. Obviously, if they dock near Bournemouth, then the Svehelen will give them quite a bit of trouble for harassing, well, anyone. And if they go any further west, the military won't be happy with them. But as long as they stick toward the south, around the Lunic Peninsula, they can usually get away with things. Not that as much sailing goes on there. That is where you find them more often than up here.
Interesting. Do you guys
Piracy
have
problem
any-
around these parts isn't nearly as bad as it is down south. The waters up here are safer in a number of ways, actually, since they're colder.
Do they even have any, like, defense... ways of defense in here? You guys have, like, a gunman that help or anything like that?
Well, a portion of the crew is trained in simple combat. And then, of course, there's the captain. He's solid. If he can whip up some stuff to help, but most of that sort of thing goes to the first mate and his folks.
I see. Well, good to know that the ship is secured in case anything like that happens. Anything bad.
We have lost cargo to pirates before, but we've never lost a crewmate. The captain's policy is it's better to lose money and stuff than people.
Oh, what a good
Yeah.
guy.
No.
stuff is replaceable, but people aren't.
Preach.
He nods.
Except when it's an irreplaceable item.
Well, does Gnark still have to work here, or?
Not until we dock, when he needs to unload things. All we're really doing is taking inventory of everything, making sure nothing's been tampered with or whatever.
Calm down. Okay, yeah, well, if there's anything that, big, heavy, needs taken around, just let me know. I'd love to help. For free, of course. Obviously.
You should do it for a couple gold.
Well, the couple gold.
Well, you're not doing it for free. You're doing it for your boarding here.
Of course!
But I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
There's some stuff Zulu and I can't lift even with the both of us.
You guys should hire like a big guy.
We have some big guys, they're just not quite, this big. Kind of motions to Gnark.
Yeah.
Hard to find people like that up here. They're more common down in the southeast, but we don't sail around there very often.
Yeah, that's understandable. Those waters can be really tricky. Pirates.
Even the waters themselves. Especially near the old Breathing Oak. Now that's tricky.
Yup. Well, it was nice meeting you. And he's gonna go back upstairs. He doesn't want to linger around any longer.
I should
Kinda
follow
waves
my
to you
buddy.
and turns and goes back to
I'm gonna go
writing
follow
his
my.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow my buddy. Bye.
Have a good day.
I'm kind of tempted to just plant Lore's dagger in his room.
What an asshole.
As kind of a dick move, but I don't know if he would.
That's so fucked. They haven't even seen the guy around.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna go back up the deck.
When you
To
guys
the
get
castle.
back. Oh my god. So are you like back with Lilith and Rylerin?
Yeah. Gonna come back up. He's like, you guys are still up in the forecastle. What are you guys doing?
Waiting to see if you'd come back. Would Bennett be able to sniff out if Nyx took anything? Could Bennett smell anything new on him?
Is he able to do that?
I don't think he's trained to do that. I mean, he
Oh.
could probably smell the difference, but
She doesn't
it's a
train to
question
do
of
that yet.
whether he has no reason to think he should tell you. He's a smart dog, but he's not like person smart. He's dog smart.
She isn't trained to do that yet. Okay, that's fine.
Just time to note it down.
Now to self-train Bennett to sniff out if Nyx stole anything. Awesome. She'll just call Bennett back over. And look at Nyx like, so, what did you do?
No, I
Nothing
met some
terrible.
No, I met some of Gnark's friends in the cargo bay.
So you didn't take anything?
Not really. I'm gonna roll deception.
Insight.
I got a 12.
I'm assuming I'm too busy to.
I got an 8.
There's no way.
Okay.
What is Rylerin doing?
I was
identifying, using that hour, quote-unquote short rest to identify the necklace.
Yeah, you're still resting.
So focused, bro. So lucky.
Lilith is like, okay, I'll believe you for now. Okay.
Fucking Lilith. Rylerin, do you think he's lying? No, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Whatever.
fine, whatever. I'm busy.
Maybe, I don't, probably, but
Probably. Mm.
I mean, knowing Nick's, he's probably lying, but I'm too busy.
My buddy isn't lying this time, right?
I wouldn't lie to you, Gnark.
He has
Of
already.
course. Oh.
Aw. Oh.
This is gonna look out in the ocean.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of boring. She
Standing
shrugs.
in the ship. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I feel like I need to
kind
do
of-
something.
Well, I did invite you to come with me, but you said no.
Because I've already been downstairs.
Have you met Gnark's friends? I don't think
Uh,
so.
Who's Gnark's friends?
In the cargo bay?
The guy with the clipboard and the other guy unloading or looking at stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't meet them as his friends. I did meet them as separate.
Well, they're my friends.
I'm glad to hear it, buddy.
I don't know. If you're bored, you can find something, I guess. I kind of just enjoy looking at the ocean. It's nice. It's soothing. It's calming. It's nicer than being on land. Just being in the middle of the ocean, not having to worry about, like, people judging you.
Have you
Or
been on a
like-
boat before?
Yeah, I agree.
I have. A couple times. As jobs before I met you guys.
Can I ask what kind of jobs?
Really, it's just to, like, help out with things, like bringing stuff on the ship, or, like, going to some secluded island to look for something, but nothing too major.
What kind of islands?
Hell if I know.
Don't remember?
Nope. He kind of looks back at the ocean.
Nice.
And how young exactly were you, if you could remember?
What?
Well,
You're like 30 feet away.
I'm right here.
You're not looking at your mic.
How could you know?
Because you're like... Yeah, Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
spit.
When you
Wow, what are you doing over there?
Erlen, why are you 50 feet away? How did you
Get
move?
up and walk away.
Resting.
I'm short resting. Don't you know? You get farther away when you
You see
short
Rylerin
rest.
just float away.
Yeah,
He just stands up mid conversation.
Rylerin's lagging out, so the ship's moving, but he isn't, and just clips through the fucking.
Oh no, reality freaking.
Dude, that would be one hell of a drug trip.
I'm not that drunk, what the fuck?
Were you young when you went on those? Because why aren't you able to remember it?
I mean, what kind of details do you even want to know?
I mean, we barely know
island?
much. We barely know much about you, so. Or something you actually opened up about yourself, so. Just curious.
I mean, it was quite a whiles back. A lot of stuff has happened since then, so.
Black?
Like this whole thing we're doing.
Apart from everything that we know because we've been together.
I mean, I've been around. I've done jobs and stuff before I met you guys. Can't remember every job you do.
Well, what kind of jobs did you do that you can remember?
I don't know. They're usually like really minor to the point it's like kind of forgettable.
Is there anything you can tell us about your past that isn't that you're like, yeah, I did some jobs and I can't remember anything about them?
Well, you know that I'm from Alicrease. You
Yep.
already know that whole shebang. But like after I left, all I did was just jobs. Nothing too interesting. Just like, oh hey, can you help me with this? And then I help with them with that.
So you left and did nothing except work? I find that a little hard to believe.
What do you mean? I mean, like, what else can I do? Like, Alicrease was kind of like my entire life, and just leaving it, there's nothing really much to do.
Well, that's the whole point, is that if that Alicrease was your whole life, that means you have the entire continent to explore, and you just only did jobs, you didn't do none to...
Well, someone's gotta get by with something. I can't be stealing all the time.
Yeah, no shit, but the fact that you
Orders.
didn't take any time... It feels
Not
like you're...
really.
I feel like you're leaving something out, but... Because how young were you when you left? 8?
Something like that.
And you didn't
I
want
mean,
to
I
do anything with your life, with your new freedom? Not to say that you were free in Alicrease, but you could make your own decisions now. Choose where to go, choose what to do.
I mean, I did explore a bit.
So how'd that go?
It was alright.
Oh, this is like pulling teeth. This sucks. Fuck
It's like
you,
talking to a
Nix.
brick wall.
Literally. All right, Gunark, what'd you do? Before
Do
you met us.
what? Oh, like jobs.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
God damn it! We'll get
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, what did you do, Lilith, well, before you met us?
Lilith,
Probably jobs, right?
Lilith, if you say jobs, I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, prior to leaving my home, I was... Pretend she's not speaking as loudly as I am. I'm just very far away from my microphone. Prior to leaving my house, I was getting ready to inherit the duchy. And
We
then
need to come up with like code words so you don't have to be saying your business out loud, or
Well,
something.
what did you do after? You don't have to. You already explained to us your whole shebang, but what did you do after you? left?
after,
You're looking for your mom,
well,
weren't you?
I am. I had a couple clues. I traveled the continent.
Did you send that letter to your dad, by the way, before we
I did.
left? All right.
I did.
Hopefully, Canada Post doesn't fuck you.
I hope so too.
Hope they're not on strike. I hope the postal service is not on strike right now.
I sent it with FedEx, so it's okay.
For context, Canada Post has been on strike for a couple weeks now, and they're just not delivering anything, which is valid. But Fletcher sent me a letter, and I don't know when it's gonna come in.
No.
And the issue is that my letter, my mailbox isn't. It's like kind of old and cracked, so if it rains, everything is soaked. That's what happened when Fletcher sent me his fucking posters for a gift.
Oh no.
Is that they got soaked. And I was like,
At what point do you like plastic seal whatever's inside?
I think you just gotta, if you mail me anything that's paper, please just put it in some plastic.
I did put it in a plastic, but it still got wet.
That's so fucked. Oh my
Just
god.
you gotta
No
laminate it with.
issue.
I
You
always
gotta vacuum
put.
seal it.
I always put my posters in plastics because I've already had experiences where
Could you
customers would be like, "Hey,
Could
my
you
thing is
tape it
wet."
maybe? Like tape the where it folds open. Anyways, Canada Post, please. I'm begging. I want my mail. Weeks to
I'm
ship.
gonna run and refill my water because I'm thirsty.
Okay.
You guys
Share.
can keep on playing.
Okay, Lilith is like, well, I followed the clues, I went up through, Lilith knows where she went up to. I need to look at the map.
Wow, that's really interesting, Lilith. That's a really cool place. I definitely heard of it.
For the first sort of half of it, I actually swam up around the southwest side of the ocean along through Elkrin Marsh, and then I stopped in Alacrease, sorry, not Trees, Alacrease.
Whenabouts were you in Alacrease?
How long have I been traveling? I don't even remember.
I mean, you
A
said at
year?
least 6 months since.
Well, you've been
Cause
traveling for a year, but you
Oh.
were supposed to send a letter 6 months in, but you didn't.
I didn't, right. Pretend Lilith knows that.
Yeah.
She's like, 6 months ago, I was in Alacrease. That's where I got Bennett.
So, why the hell is Bennett in Alacrease? So, no. Wolf, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
There isn't really a lot of animals in Alacrease. It's not really safe for animals to be there to be safe.
Was it
I
like
guess
a black
there's-
market thing?
It was like some like shady guy.
Uh-huh. That makes
Bennett
sense.
looked very malnourished and not comfortable, so I
Stole?
bought.
But
So, is that where most of your money went?
No, like I fought the guy.
Oh,
I'm back.
bot! I heard bot.
No,
I heard
wouldn't-
bot.
No.
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, and then I got Bennett. And then I took the train. Those are train tracks.
Yeah, that's train track.
Yep.
All the way through until I got to Bournemouth, and now I'm here with you guys. I mean, I will admit, I did take a few odd jobs here and there.
Job.
Well,
Jobs.
I couldn't just bring my wealth with me. That would be a target, and I'm
Yeah.
not stupid.
Is that why you're so poor, Rylan? 'Cause you've never done jobs before.
Jobless.
You've never had a job before.
Well,
Jobless behavior.
what, Rosie?
Bro's unemployed.
I'm a cleric!
Rude jobless behavior.
No. It's not that I, like... Look, first of all, my issue is that apparently I don't have a great timeline of my memory.
Okay.
First of all. Second of all, when I was under, you know who,
Mm-hmm.
he supplied, so a lot of the things that I got, like the clothes I have, the armor and all that, were all given to me by more wealthier followers and all that, so I was rather well taken care of when I was under following him. Then afterwards, obviously I don't remember much, but when I followed Renman, would Renman followers have also been like giving, but not like here's like 100 gold, but here's like, hey, we'll give you shelter, we'll give you food kind of thing? Question mark?
What do you mean?
We're just talking about because everybody did jobs to get money so they could, you know, travel. When I was traveling, would I have been able to like find support through other Renman followers? Be like, hey, can you give me a place to stay, some food?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, not food, but
you don't. I think also a lot of it, like you don't really need a place to stay. Funnily enough,
that is
you
true.
could just chill outside, and you know you're lucid the whole time. So
And I don't need to eat
Um,
or drink. Yeah.
yeah, That's what a lot of it was.
So
But
I
those
know.
things, those times when you would need like a place to stay or some money to spot you for travel or something, a lot of the time, yes. Because even in those cases where like maybe you couldn't find a Renman follower, Renman is also a very respected god, so being a cleric of Renman
I got
can
pretty good
also kind of open
discounts.
some doors for you and help you.
Yeah. So my other question is that would I remember have been like having to eat slash find a place to sleep before I like when I was a Renman follower, or was I always undead when I was a Renman follower? Would I remember that much?
I believe you started following Renman after you
After I
died.
left. Okay. We haven't also had a time to sit down and discuss that because of how I joined Renman. We kind of like, oh shit, we forgot to discuss that. So,
This is true.
either way,
I need to restructure my notes on Ryler in anyway.
do we want to sit
So
down
we should do
sometime and
that at
talk?
some point.
All right.
Yeah.
Message me. Either way, well, the other thing to consider is that I don't really need to eat or drink or anything, and since I technically don't need to sleep, I'm fairly confident just camping out whenever, so I'm a bit of a different circumstance. I didn't need to spend coin on all those things. And even if I did, I follow Randman, and that was able to give me either I was able to stay with another Randman follower, or I was able to stay at a church, or even just being a follower, open follower Randman that gave me some open doors. So I didn't really need to have a lot of coin, and when I did have coin, I generally passed it on to people who needed it more than me. So,
So you never really did jobs?
I mean, they weren't exactly classified as jobs. I'd go around, help people whenever I could. But they weren't outwardly asking, hey, I'm gonna pay 20 gold if you can go. I'd kill some. I didn't do those. But I would go around, and if somebody needed healing, I'd help them. If somebody needed, you know, some guidance or something of the sort, I'd do my best. So, I guess I did clerical jobs in a manner of speak.
I mean, you
But-
are a cleric.
Well, yes, but I meant more so the methods of the job that I was taking on. It wasn't exactly,
So when you took
Yeah.
the job of finding the missing girl, it was more so out of the goodness of your heart.
yeah.
These people are so nice. I don't think I could be like that.
Me neither.
No.
I'm nice, but not
Wow.
in that way.
Looking around, is there anybody that can hear me if I speak lowly?
Probably not. Not right now.
I'll also, like, just in case, because I know lip reading is thing, kind of like, do a little bit to, like, obscure my lips, but not completely cover them to bring attention. So, like, a finger, like, kind of like fingers over my mouth, something like that. I'd like to remind, the thing is that a lot of the reason why I'm doing all this is because I know that I may not remember everything that I did under Raceman. I know that I didn't do great things, so me doing this as a Renman follower, I'm trying to repent for what I might have done. I'm not proud of the fact that I followed him, but I understand the fact that I was taken advantage of because I couldn't remember anything. And now that I learnt the truth and left, I wanted to try to balance out for what evil I may have done and trying to do good.
Right. Totally forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as much as I like to be perceived as a good person, I don't think I much am.
Oh.
I mean, right now you
Good
are.
heart.
Gunnar shuffles over like, oh, hug.
Am I getting like picked
Aw.
up and like, oh, hi, Gunnar.
Like you're a good friend. You're a
Oh.
good person.
Thank you, Gunnar. Please don't cry. It's generally alright. I know what I've done, and I know that I have mistakes that I need to atone for. Um, Even if they weren't completely my fault, it's still something that I willingly did. So, this is, I guess, in a way, I might be the most selfish person of all, considering I'm helping people to make myself feel better. So.
But you're doing good.
I
And
appreciate that.
You're doing good.
I'm doing my best. So, what was Lil saying? Sorry, I think I missed out.
Well,
Did you-
just because,
Say.
you know, what you've done doesn't mean you're a bad person now. I mean, you're righting your wrongs for your own reasons, but you're still doing good. In
And
my eyes, you're a good person.
And I appreciate that. That's what I'm trying to do. But he kind of gives a little shrug. My circumstances are rather unique, I think, so hard to equate them to what you guys have been doing.
Fair.
Well, you're not a monster, so don't worry.
It's the idea of Nyx being like, that's true.
That's true.
We're all much greater
Yeah.
people
Mhm.
than you are, yeah.
Yeah, we're all better than you. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Especially
No.
We said that's fair, not true. But
No, it's just the idea of like, yeah, at least I didn't follow Renman or Raisin, bitch. Fucking nerd.
Loser.
But yeah. I guess I'm lucky in a way that I didn't exactly need to have a lot of gold. Traveling with you folks, I definitely need to start saving up, considering we keep getting into more and more dangerous situations, so I need to make sure that I got the resources to keep you all alive.
keep yourself alive. The amount of times you go
Uh,
down is insane. The amount
Yeah!
of times you technically died.
Alright, I've technically only died once. I haven't died another time, because if I had died, I won't be here, I think. I've gone down and I certainly was close to death, but never crossed that border again. At least that I know of. But in that matter, the issue is that the thing is that the reason why I say I need to save up to keep you guys up and alive is that since I have access to Revivify now, I can actually bring you back from the dead within a certain time frame. So that's why I needed the diamond. Is that at least if something unfortunate happens and I can't get you back up before you're kind of does like the hand across the neck, like then it's not going to be over. If I can get to you in time, you'll be back. It's what I did with Dudley. Just that one was a special circumstance, considering I lost the entire armor. But it's fine. So yeah, if you find any diamonds, I'd appreciate if you kept them, considering if they are worth 300, then I can cast my spell.
Keep that in mind.
I pause and squint. That doesn't mean I want you to be going stealing them. Alright?
All right.
Promise me that you're not going to be
Keep that in
stealing.
mind, too. Just,
Mr. Nix. I won't say no, but I'd rather not use a stolen diamond because we don't know what those diamonds are being used for.
He shrugs.
Why do I even try? Has an hour passed, EM?
I would say yes.
What do I learn?
There is... The amount of information you can glean from this isn't much, because even if the rules say you can essentially get a free identify spell, I say fuck that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, I agree.
But you are still going to gain information from it, of course.
Mm.
It's more just an abstract kind of feeling you get. And the feeling you're getting from this necklace is an unpleasant one.
Uh-oh.
This is definitely magical. And you are sensing something you don't like in it.
Yeah, like, we're kind of like ending this conversation, and as that wave of like realization kind of like goes over Ryleron's face, kind of like twists up, and he's like puts the necklace quickly back into the box. It's like, I don't think you should wear this. We don't need this a repeat of your gloves. Let's get Aelor to identify it properly before we do anything with it, but I think this may be something we might want to get rid of. I don't like the feeling I'm getting.
Toss it into the ocean.
Or we can don't toss it in the ocean. We should probably sell
That
it.
was just a joke, okay? Can I not joke?
You're so funny, Lilith. Haha.
I'm-
Can we?
I'll throw you off the boat.
Alright, let's not do any of that.
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Does that mean I throw you off
Oh.
the boat then?
No. No.
Oh, is that a challenge, actually?
No, everybody
What?
stop it. Stop bickering.
Oh,
Maybe.
I swear to God,
Flirting.
if I had a fucking deckhand is like, oh my god, they're flirting.
yeah, actually, yes.
I'm not flirting with him.
Alright, I need you two to stop fucking bickering before I ground you two. I whip.
Why would I flirt with her? She's already fucking with everyone else on the ship.
What? No, I'm telling you, stop
Probably, most
bickering.
likely.
Yeah.
I'm
not
gonna
wrong.
I'm not gonna get grounded, am I?
No, you're fine, Gunnar. Just don't throw anybody off and you won't get grounded.
Got it.
Unless
down.
we specifically ask. And it's not one of us.
Got it.
Enemies do it. Friends don't.
Alright. Filing that down. In the
Gunnar
Gnark spray.
putting on some glasses and writing down his notebook. He's not. Don't throw
No.
friends off.
No, that's just like the SpongeBob episode with like a bunch of SpongeBob's in like the office in his brain.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like another Gnark is filing that down.
A bunch of
I
little
really
Gnarks in
want
a
to draw a redraw of that fucking cutscene where everything's burning. Like a bunch of mini Gunnars.
Oh,
Good Gnark.
Gunar's just pissing and crying. He's like, oh, everything burns.
Good Gnark forgot his name.
Who currently has the necklace, by the way?
I have it in the box.
Okay.
Well, it's
Why?
a bracelet. Oh wait, never mind, necklace. Never mind, I'm thinking of the wrong thing, bro.
Why do you ask, Rosie?
That's really
wanna
strange
know.
for you to ask.
And just to double check, I didn't attune to it in that time, right? Because I think it's
No.
two separate things. Okay. Yeah. So I know that I tell you not to do a lot of things. Do not put this on. I'd even recommend just keeping it in the box. It's not good news. Whatever this is.
keep that noted. I'll keep it in my bag. Maybe we can find someone to sell it to.
I don't know if I'd even be comfortable with that. First, we'll need to figure out what it all does. Would we be able to have Aelor quote-unquote identify it even though Jacob's not here? Dear old
I mean,
DM.
yeah. Because it's a ritual spell. It's not even like he'll lose a
Mm-hmm.
spell slot or anything.
Let's get Aelor to do that right now before we...
Oh, he's like half asleep.
I mean,
Yeah,
he needs to wake up eventually to eat and
Mhm.
drink. So,
That's
Rose slept
true.
all day yesterday, so
yeah. Could one of you guys get some water and some food for him so he can eat something before dancing? Because I fear he might be sick or something. And I could ask some to help him, but I doubt that it's gonna be much. This might be just something that needs to take its natural course. Probably a
Fine,
clue.
I'll go get him water.
I appreciate that, Lily. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think he has his own water skin. Just ask him to get water, to use his own water.
Oh no, I was going to 100% dig through his things to find his water skin and rations. I wasn't going out of my way to go to the kitchen and get something for him.
But I guess, poor fucking Jacob. Oh my god.
He's a big boy.
Well, we're
Doesn't
on the
he need to
ship. We
be?
might as well eat what the cook makes him.
Oh. No.
Alright,
Nah.
guys.
No.
Oh, wow.
Simply no.
Nah.
I guess we're gonna go
Um.
down to Aylor's room and bother him.
Sounds great.
Whee! Let's move.
Bang, bang, bang.
No, Mike.
Wake up, fish.
Rattle, rattle.
Aylor.
Guys, I'll take an defend.
Insert us waking up
What do you
Aylor.
want?
First of all, First of all, get something to eat and drink. Here, Lilith got you stuff from your bag.
He'll go up to his side, open his mouth, and start dumping water into
No,
it.
no, Lilith, you're gonna make a joke.
Oh,
Yeah, he.
right.
We're gonna say
People
he's
don't do that.
hungover. He was drinking last night
Yeah.
because that seems like something a
He
lord would do.
woke up when we were all resting and partied with the fucking crew.
Yes,
Damn.
absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna write in my notes. Allure woke up in the middle of the night
And party.
and partied with the crew.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get so
So
many
they
rep
like him.
Yeah, I do love the idea of Jacob coming back and he has like a bunch of rep points with the crew and he's like, how the fuck did I get this?
Everyone just likes
Damn.
him now.
Fuck, it's funny. Uh, are you hungover?
Maybe.
Get some.
Like holding his head, like
Right, how about you eat something?
eyes kind of half open, like too bright and loud, you know.
Alright,
Open your mouth, Aylor.
don't yell at him.
You don't have to hand feed me.
How many fingers am I holding up? And she's flipping him off.
Crazy. Why did she hate him?
He takes whatever. What food are you giving him?
think
Is
it's
this
the
just like the rations?
His rations.
Probably dried bread.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's good for him. Carbs are
So,
good.
yeah,
Those are good.
he just kind of snatches it from you, and he's just like bread. How many fingers am I holding up? Bread.
Bread.
Fuck, that's funny.
Well, at least
alright.
he's eating something.
Yeah, could you... I'll wrangle everybody out. Could you identify this real quick? And then we'll leave
How
you
did
alone.
find this?
Nyx.
Don't ask. Oh, never mind. Next.
Hi.
That's all he needs to know. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, next. It's just like, okay, give me like 10 minutes. 10
11.
to 12 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna shuffle everybody out of the room so he can fucking focus.
He's still sat in his bed. You can see he's got his spell book out, and he's like,
Half, like, trying not to fall asleep.
yeah,
Might take
and
him
still
like-
eating the bread. I
It
believe
takes
he
him,
got
like,
the pearl
15
finally, so-
Yeah, he has the pearl from the Sweet Helen.
yes.
But I do love the idea of him just, like, it takes him longer to cast it because he's still, like, chewing and drinking, so he has to, like, pause the ritual to fucking
Disorder,
drink water.
disorder Namora. Shit's yummy. Like it's
It's the
Mm,
3
dehydrated
it's mildly
bread.
stale bread. It's like
So good.
It's the 3 a.m. water. He's like, oh, that hits. Fucking so
Oh,
dehydrated.
it's so good.
his eyes start glowing. You're like, what the fuck?
He's blind again somehow. He accidentally drank out of the fucking tube.
Wait, this isn't water. This is sunlight.
Did
And
we?
while I'm hungover, no less.
We didn't let them keep the sunlight tube, right? We just showed it to them?
Yeah,
Okay. We have both.
I believe so.
I think I definitely
Um,
confiscated them from Aelor. I know that much.
So, Aelor is going to finish the spell after about 11 minutes. It kind of looks at the thing, and he's like holding it up for a second. You're kind of all sitting in quiet because, you know, he's stopped casting actively. Like, he closes his spell book and picks up the necklace, and he's just staring at it, and he doesn't say anything for a second. And he's like, I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know that much about it.
What do you mean?
Well, the thing is made out of
Black steel.
lead.
Black iron,
Black
not
steel.
black steel. It's, I mean,
Nothing
I
comes
know
off of
that
the.
I don't like it, I guess.
You also got that eerie feeling?
Oh, yeah. It seems like a... Hold on,
Maybe I can pray really hard about it.
let me check something. It seems like there's a lot of different kinds of magic in here. But weirdly... enchantment, I guess? Would be the one nearest to the surface.
I mean, that would make sense if it's an enchanted. Like, if it's a magical
He
item.
said from the next room over.
Sorry,
Look at your mic!
I'm fucking combing a wig!
I'm fucking combing a wig!
I mean, that would make sense. If it's a magic item, it'd have to be enchanted for the magic to be in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like an enchantment spell, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
If you can't get into
And he
details,
kind of like puts it down and he's just like, I wouldn't recommend wearing it. It feels like it's
bad.
this full,
Oh.
almost as if it's like holding something.
Oh shit.
Do I remember what the guy was like that I took it from?
Dude, I
Like-
swear to God, if you fucking stealing this cause of a hit to be sent out on us, I swear to God.
Roll me intelligence.
Oh God.
History check, even.
Oh shit. Okay, well, what's my history modifier? Wait. So, 19 plus 4.
Ew.
Nice.
20.
Oh, it didn't roll. Sag.
Stadge. I would suppose you would remember the guy had. I don't really remember what I described him as looking like, so if he didn't look like this and I described him in some way, then
No, he didn't.
retcon.
Retcon.
Retcon goes crazy.
Hmm.
First of all, he seemed nervous and just kind of like a kind of alert guy, as I remember it. But as far as what he directly looked like, he kind of had some stubble. He looked like he was a little bit a mess, you know.
Halo core.
Yeah, except with like more like black hair and stubble than brown hair and stubble,
Mhm.
you know, and shorter hair. He had this kind of like big fucking like think Dracula cloak, right?
Ooh.
And he had a rapier at his hip. Seemed to be an adventurer of some sort.
Oh my God, Nyx. If this man is now hunting us down, I swear to God.
I mean, I've had it for a while, so. Would I know if there was like anything like symbols or like anything he might have that might be affiliated with anything that I might know of? Or like seem like he's affiliated with anything?
I'm gonna say, what would this be? I'm gonna say this might not make a lot of sense, but a different history check. The first one was to see what you could remember recalling. This one is to see if you can remember the meaning of a symbol he had donned.
22.
Nice.
Damn. All right.
Hell yeah, good roll.
Very
Can't wait for you.
smart.
Can't wait for you to roll shit in combat.
I'm just taking notes.
You're good.
I want to make sure I don't have to rewatch this VOD and type through, and that's a pain in the ass.
Salute.
Good night.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying? Oh, good. It's running laps. But speaking of notes, GG, because I know that you're saying that you wanted to watch the VODs. Did you want to watch the VODs with me so you can help me write notes for the campaign?
Yeah!
And then we
Okay.
can do it. It could be like a little group session thing. Not a group session, but like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You should do it in the server so that I can
Yeah. That was the
Join it.
plan.
so need, if I so choose.
Yeah.
Because it might be useful for me too to hang
Yeah.
out for a little bit and check up on my notes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'll be a group.
Plus, I still have my chronology notes to order.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we can get all that done. We'll figure out a time. Anyways.
Meow.
In West.
Session 38.
Time to fucking bald this wig. Goodbye, wig. I wanted to keep you, but it's too late. Damn it.
Okay, I do think it's incredibly funny that
Mm.
you were so caught up in trying to steal that you didn't notice these things, even though we're retconning them to be the case. The fact that canonically you didn't notice some very important stuff because you were just so busy stealing is hilarious.
It's also because he was in
Yeah.
conversation with his crew.
That's true. He couldn't really turn around and look directly at the guy, but
Yeah.
you remember noticing kind of on your way in, now that you really think about it.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
On his leather chest plate,
Uh-oh.
he bore a large emblem
Mm-hmm.
of what appeared to be a winged snake eating some sort of bird.
No.
And as you think about that, you're like, where have I seen that before? Oh, no, I know. It's the mark of the Hunters Guild.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, you fucked
We're
up.
fucked. Oh, we're fucked.
Uh-oh.
All I can imagine is just Nyx's
Yeah.
face kind of goes like,
Wow.
What did you remember?
Well, I think I was a little caught up in conversation and
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
my
Hmm?
business. But if I recall, the guy that I took it from had like an emblem on his chest plate,
That's not good.
and I believe it might have been a symbol from the Hunters Guild.
Are you fuck?
Everyone who would like to roll a history check to see what you know about the Hunters
Yeah,
Guild.
I want.
Okay, yeah.
I would say Nyx with that 22, we're just gonna still count that because that was for the same kind of recollection.
Okay, well,
20.
damn.
Gunnar!
Not 20.
I mean,
The funniest thing is, I have no clue what the Hunter's Guild is as a player.
It's
I
so
don't
funny.
even know. Don't worry, Gunnar.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Lilith,
I don't know if
no?
this is like a established D&D thing. So I was like,
Oh,
No.
well, it's a lot of homebrew with Rosie, so.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you're good, you're
over
good.
with Rosie.
all right.
And
got
plus,
it.
there's new stuff being written in, so there's a lot of retcon stuff happening.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, I just saw
Um,
everyone else's
I do my best work with a
reactions.
retcon.
Okay, so Rylerin got a 13, Lilith got a 20, Gunnar got a nat 20.
The Gunark is.
Gunnar?
All right, so everyone but Rylerin.
Ah, fuck.
Rylerin probably knew it at some point, but amnesiacs go crazy. -1 is fire. But the rest of you seem to, you think for a second, the Hunters Guild. They're a relatively, it's hard to call them really big or small because it's not often you'll run into a hunter from the Hunters Guild. But it wouldn't be apt to say it's a small group because there are a fairly large number of them. They're just scattered all around the continent. These are adventurers who are typically considered fairly strong and dangerous to mess with. You don't want a hunter to be mad at you, not only because they always are going to have some crazy connections, but also because they're professional monster hunters. These are the type of people that take down, like, demi-liches or dangerous, like, tales from them include dragon slayers and people who would defeat these, like, big scary monsters or, like, all these sorts of things. If you have interfered with the business of someone from the Hunters Guild, the object you are holding is probably dangerous. And as such, they're probably looking for it.
God damn it. Rally's just like looking at everyone's expressions like, it's not good, is it?
No.
Oh.
Rosie, I have a question.
Uh-oh.
I know kind of the between Lilith leaving and Lilith joining the party is kind of like, because I haven't really thought about that. Would she have run into anybody from the Hunters Guild because she herself is like a ranger kind of hunter?
Has she fucked anybody
We've
from the
met
Hunters
someone.
Guild?
Briefly. Because the thing is, a lot of you, like, I can say with relative confidence, Nyx probably wouldn't have, because a member of the Hunters Guild wouldn't have been especially affiliated with the Raven Syndicate, right? Or the work he was doing afterward. Rylan wouldn't know if he had, and I can say Gunark probably wouldn't really know if he had or remember anything significant about it.
Yeah.
In Lilith's case, however,
I gotta write this shit down.
you talk at length with a lot of people, so I would say it's feasible that you probably thought one was attractive and had sex with them.
Nice!
This is Lilith, after all.
Let's go! Benefits of being a whore! You got this!
Like, she's definitely seen, like, that symbol of the snake eating a bird or whatever.
Yeah, it's a winged snake eating a bird, specifically a raven.
Snake eating a raven.
God damn it. Well,
She's like glaring at Nyx like, what the hell?
so we definitely don't want to sell it or anything like that. I think it'd be best if we try to return it. Try to get some. I'm assuming that somebody would have
when
caught.
you hear return it, you're immediately like, oh, but I worked so hard to steal this.
Return it?
I'm assuming that I was caught up on why the Hunters Guild is.
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
tell you.
Buddy, look,
Listen,
I can look over a lot of things, but this is not one of them.
Nyx, if there is, this whole thing, I really don't want them to, be on, their, bad side. That seems like a bad thing to deal with. I'd rather have them at least neutral with us. Sure, they might be a little bit sour about this whole thing, but it could be explained to a certain degree that it wasn't meant to be a targeted thing, at least.
You want to return it? Why
You
don't we just
wanna
throw it overboard?
That-
Then we don't have
If
to
it-
think about it.
No, if it's such a dangerous object that the Hunters Guild had it, we should not be letting it be up to chance as to who finds it next. We need to return it to people who can deal with it. Maybe not to the exact person, but at least to the Hunters Guild. I do not want to be. I don't want us to throw this overboard and then have to deal with, oh shit, somebody else found it, and now the end of the world's coming. Whatever might be here.
If it's out of our hands, then it's not our problem.
Yes, it will be, because you fucking stole it.
Well, they're not gonna know if I stole it if we threw it overboard and someone else found it.
I don't want to.
Nix, I can excuse stealing sometimes, but this is a no. We need to get this back.
I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, this is dangerous, buddy. Get.
What
Well,
I'm
I don't know where that guy is.
Again, we don't have to give it to the direct guy. I think if we just give it back to a Hunters Guild member, they'll figure out who to give it to. Or do any of you know where there might be like a guild hall or some? Since you all seem to know so much about the whole thing.
It's not really like that. Your best bet is probably in the capital.
Oh.
But they don't seem to operate like that. I think the only one who would really know this detail is Lilith, just because she would have, like,
Talked
while
with
the
them.
others might have rolled well, Lilith is the only one who actually had an experience that would she might encounter this information.
Yeah.
They intercommunicate with birds.
Oh.
Or the higher ranking in the guild communicate with flying snakes.
Oh.
That's fire.
That's really sick. I want to be a
Yeah.
part of this guild so bad.
Hold up, this writing is fire.
Hold
Hold
up,
on.
guys.
It's that one gif of the like
Rosie's cooking.
the pen that is just like straight up writing fire.
Yay.
But so like they don't return to the guild hall and like, you know, look into another job. Jobs are often sent to them based on like skills they might have,
So Demon
or
Slayer
you know,
form
they'll receive like
vibes?
job postings, or a lot of them are what you might consider freelancers, where they just wander and do their own work, right?
But if we go to the capital, there's a likelihood of us finding somebody that we can hand this off to.
Yeah, I would say of all the places on the continent, the capital is the place you're most likely to, because while these people are kind of like a private, you know, sort of, they're their own thing,
Mhm.
the military will have to ask them for help sometimes, especially with weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if there's soldiers invading the country, that's fine, and, you know, they might hire the guild as mercenaries. But if there's like a monster terrorizing like a city somewhere,
They gotta call them up.
like a dragon that's moved in not far from like a major location,
Mhm.
the military's like, we can throw soldiers at that, but like it's better to call in a specialist,
Yeah, the exterminators.
and the Hunters Guild is that specialist.
All right,
or
so
are that
it's
specialist.
so it seems that after Stardrop Isle, we're gonna be heading off to the capital. Fucking Christ. Nope, not Christ. Fucking Rand. God damn it, Nix.
Well, hey, how about maybe, fingers crossed, we run into somebody on Star Drop Fall?
Yeah, I guess we'll
May-
keep an eye out. Maybe we can get lucky. But if not,
I mean, I could try to work my magic.
It's a
my
matter
magic
of
being.
Well, yeah, well, that's if somebody's there.
Cast charm person? Oh, you mean sex?
Well, the thing is, for you to do anything, first they need to be there. If nobody's there, you can't really just make them apparate out of nowhere.
I wish I could, though.
I'm gonna take the box from Aelor. He's like, I'm gonna keep this.
No. Let me keep it.
Nope.
If anything happens, I'm gonna take responsibility if they found me. So let me have it.
I agree.
My issue is that you attune to those goddamn gloves with no knowledge.
I am not gonna attune to a necklace that I know that is dangerous. I'm not that stupid.
Raloran does not look like he believes you. My other issue is that you're very intent on dropping this off somewhere so it's someone else's problem. I'm not, and if that happens, then I feel like I take responsibility for whatever happens.
Well, if you want to take responsibility for, like,
You
if a
can
hunter finds you, then that's fine, but I want to keep...
The
Let
thing
me keep
is,
it.
One, you tend to sneak off a lot. I don't want you dropping this off somewhere. You have
I'm
lied.
not gonna drop it anywhere. He
You've
puts his
lied.
hands up. It's like, I promise, I'm not gonna drop it anywhere. I'll return it, and if anything happens before we can return it, I'll take responsibility.
Can I roll insight on him?
I'm also gonna be rolling insight, if that's okay.
I'm not gonna
If
roll
you're
deception.
lying next, you can roll deception. If you're not,
No,
well,
he's
roll
not.
deception either way, and DM me if you're lying.
25.
I rolled pretty good at deception, but...
24, 25, 20.
A lot of 20s. Holy shit, there's a lot of 20s, guys.
These rolls aren't bad.
Oh, throwing these away before combat.
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Right.
You guys have seen Nyx lie before. And while sometimes you know he can slip past you, he's a good liar. Right now, you're not noticing any of his normal tells of, like, you know, sometimes he'll, like, glance around the room or crack a joke to change the subject. He's being direct. He's not normally direct like this when he's lying.
Okay. You know what? I'll let... Sure. I'm on Team Nyx keep box. Because if the hunters come after us, and it's not with me, then they won't come after me. And I need to make sure they don't find out who I really am. Because that would put a target on my father. And I won't let that happen.
We're...
Point blank, period.
And I understand that. That's why I was saying that I'd carry... I don't have that many connections. At least that I know of, or that are alive. Let me finish speaking. Let me keep it for the day. I'd like to try to talk with Rem and see if I can get any more information, because if I can give them information that they don't already have, maybe this will ease whatever issues we may have with them. I'm hesitant to trust you, Nyx.
I understand that, but I'm not... I know that I steal things and lie all the time, but I'm being truthful here for once. And
I understand that, and I hear you, and from what I can tell, I'm not seeing your usual tells. But I've also been wrong about your tells before. So, this isn't... It's more so that you made it very hard for me just to outright trust you. I will give it back. I just want some time with it to see if I can get any information with it. And I'm glad that you're willing to take responsibility for this. But if this box is gone, and it's not because it's been handed off to specifically a Hunters Guild member, I don't know what I don't know.
I'm not stupid.
And I know this. You said that plenty. But you have to just consider the experiences. And all that I ask is that if you end up finding a Hunters Guild member, have at least one of us as witness, just to prove that we can trust you.
That's fine.
So we can't just go off your word alone. Unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I'm sure you understand.
I can understand, but I'm not going to, like, detriment the party because of a big group following us. Sure, I steal things, but I'm not going to, like, allow someone to have a target on our back when we already have a lot in our hands.
Okay.
Especially Gnark.
Gnark's done nothing wrong. He's doing his fucking best.
Yeah.
That we know of, and he will tell us. He's been real sus about his home, but that's fine. That's his home.
What? Well, what about what? Hold on. I'm just gonna go over here.
I'm just gonna go
Back to
over
circle.
Palpy.
Alright.
If this is concerned enough that Gnark's concerned, then I'm gonna make sure that I hand this to the right person.
Alright. Are you okay with me keeping it for at least a couple hours so I can try to get some more information?
That's fine, as long as it comes back to me.
Alright. This music is so not fitting for that intense of a conversation. But with that kind of discussed, I'm gonna... We did this all in front of Aelor, who's trying to fucking go back to bed.
Aelor's just trying to sleep, and we're just like arguing right in front of him. He probably does
fuck out
not
of
give a
my room.
fuck.
I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna head back to the, I guess the room that is technically mine, and set up a little bit of a offering to try to, reach out to Renman, try to get more information on this.
Well, it's gonna go get some air.
Yeah, that was a fucking intense thing.
She's just
Gonna get some air too, and
Just gonna
that's
sit at the here at this part.
The
Once
stern?
you'll get air.
I
I
gotta
guess.
dip in 3 minutes, so he's just gonna be chilling here. If you want to give it back, then just say you give it back, I guess.
Yeah, it, like, will, like, just over table, it will come back to him before the end of the evening. Or the end of the day.
Yep.
POD.
But yeah.
Woohoo.
Hey God. I pray really hard.
Hey God, I'm praying real hard for you.
Hey.
Hey, bestie.
Hey.
You want to give me the information so bad.
Ooh, I'm your favorite
Ooh.
cleric. Ooh.
Oh, not this one again.
Oh God, this one. Oh,
You can roll me religion, I guess.
Yeah, one thing I do want to say is, like, kind of give, like, because I'm not 100% sure how always the things work out, but I'll start with the only thing that popped in my head. If you like me, do you like me? And then there's two options, yes, no. And that just being the way that he communicates. So but anyways.
You like me?
YN.
Yeah, Y or N. But essentially I want to give an option where it's like, do you need, like, does this need to be, like, a sleepover night conversation? Like, hey, I'd like to get more information about this necklace, anything you can give. If this needs to be more direct, I can, like, I have the sleeping pill, I'll pop a pill for you, King. Kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give that option to see if Renman needs to communicate that way. And religion, come on. Come on, baby, I got a +2. Please. Fuck.
You have a
I'll
+2 in religion. That's crazy.
I have a very low intelligence.
Oh, I forgot you're kind of dumb.
I have a 9. I have the lowest of the party. I'm gonna add my knowledge from the past life to bump it up, hopefully to a 16, please. 14.
I'd say that's enough for a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yippee!
Do you like me? Yes.
Yes, no, maybe.
Because I remember the last time that Renman left, like, information on the, like, back side of something, so I'll, like, have him, like, something written down and, like, put it face down, have the incense.
Yeah, a lot of the rituals that Renman involved in Renman have to do with paper. It's like a running thing. Part of it is that, you know, sort of this, like, idea of communication, but it's just used a lot in the symbolism regarding Renman and, you know, the teachings and things.
So I literally have a notebook that I just rip out pieces of paper whenever I have to pray.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, fucking love that. That's the Bible. It's empty. It just says Resmond Bible. It's just full of empty paper.
Honestly, yeah.
They're perforated along the spine. Anyways.
But yeah, so how would it be? I suppose you would turn around the page, and on the back is kind of a visual of the letter Z, which is also marked on the pill
Okay.
bottle, as you'll recall.
I really hope I get to actually talk to Redmond this time and not fucking Raisman.
That'd be funny.
And I have... Where's the bag of it? Where's the bottle? 6 pills. Pog. So if I pop all 6 of them, I'm about to ascend.
It'll work more longer, gooder.
That's definitely how it works. Alright. But yeah, I guess I'll keep the... I mean, I have nothing else to do. I could pop the pill now if you're ready for that.
Yeah, sure.
Pog, let me get some godly music. Hold on.
Oh,
What kind of vibes we looking for?
So
Mm-hmm.
let me roll something.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm gonna say high or low. This is a luck check. So Rylan.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going to say low. Oh, God. I don't like the way you said that.
You shouldn't. You're gonna want some sinister sounding music.
Damn it!
God damn it.
God, I'm never going to be able to talk to Redmond, am I?
I want you to know, this wasn't even a 50-50. This was a 75-25.
There's no way. I just saw Nix's funny. Do you like me? Yes, no. Yeah, why? What? Because I want to know. Not why. Why? Oh, man. 75-25, and I still fucked it.
Such is the way.
Damn it. Alright. Why is my fucking YouTube lagging this bad? One moment. I need to go on my phone real quick to find music. So Lilith, Gunark, what you guys doing?
Hanging out here with
Roleplay.
my pal Gnark.
Do something.
I mean, after that conversation, she's literally just gonna get air because, wow, she didn't think Nick's that stupid. But hey, you know what? At least he's admitting to his faults, and that's a good thing.
She's just gonna dark is like twiddling his thumbs in between Lilith and Nyx, just in the middle of the tension.
Oh, poor buddy.
God, ocean's really big.
Yes, quite quite big. Are you all right, Gunnar? You seem nervous.
What? Me? No, no. I'm strong. I'm fine.
I I know you're strong physically, but I know sometimes conversations like these are hard to have, I'd guess. How do you feel about it?
Yep.
The whole Hunters Guild thing?
Well, it's. I don't like it when Nyx lies. He's. Gets Gnark in trouble. It makes everyone in trouble. Makes people mad.
Mm-hmm.
I just. He's my buddy, but you know. Hmm,
Yeah.
I just wish sometimes.
That he wasn't like this?
No. That's. He's 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 fine. I just I just wish he doesn't get himself in so much danger.
Oh.
I have to protect him.
Oh, Gunnar.
Because there are things out there that are much more dangerous than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The people I know.
There are a lot of people out there that do not wish good for others. And you're a great friend for wanting to protect Nyx, even though what he's doing is a bit precarious. And it's not bad to wish that your friends could have a change in behavior, especially for things that deal with concerns as large as the Hunters Guild and their stolen items. Yeah. So it's okay to feel these things, Gunark.
It's just when I I'm trying to find a way how Wicked Arc would phrase this. Hold on.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Yeah, just like it's like Good Arc. It's just I don't like liars. I don't like schemers. I I knew someone that was a little like Nyx back at home, a little bit, and I just wish he didn't turn out. He's not going to turn out like him.
Well, I'm sure Nyx won't be on that path. We can hope, though. We never really know what's truly going on inside of others' head. He can say that he won't steal, he won't do this and that, all he wants, but in the end, it's what actions come forth from him, not his words. As the saying goes, actions speak louder than words, so I hope that his actions follow suit.
Find that music yet?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
I-
I literally had to like hide out in my living room so I could play music off my fucking phone. Now I have to find it on me computer. But yeah, I really like this one, so I think it'll be good. I just wish my fucking YouTube would stop lagging.
Skill issue. Lock in.
Trying. Okay.
I'm trying to lock in.
Anyways, okay, ready. Let me know when I should change it.
Yeah. So as the other conversation's happening, Rylerin, you pop over near your bed, take your armor off, get comfortable as you assume you once would have. Back when, you needed to. And you laid on the bed after taking one of the pills. You only have 5 now.
Yep.
And you settle in. As you drift to sleep, you end up somewhere familiar to you, strangely. You've been in this void at least once before, on the verge of death back in Alucrease. Seems like so long ago now.
Wouldn't it be at least twice? Because
Oh.
when I first took the Z bottle pill.
No, when you were about to die.
Oh, it's that. Oh boy.
And just as you did then, you hear now. Hello, Rylerin.
Ryler just completely stiffens up, and I quickly whip around, try to find where the voice is coming from, if I can find the...
You see a figure shaped out in the darkness, but it's not entirely clear. It seems like almost vague in its shape. Although you do recognize what it is, who it is. It's Reisman,
That's awesome.
or the form he chooses to assume before you now. I suspect I am not who you wanted to see.
Not exactly.
Well, for better or worse, that brand on your back links you to me. No matter what either of us should do. I do have more important things to attend to, but I'm happy to check in every once in a while. To see how you're doing.
He's actually kind
How
of funny.
are you doing?
The music hit at the perfect moment. Fuck! And why are you so curious about my well-being?
I feel that way about all of my followers. I want what's best for them.
Even the ones who strayed from your path? Seems odd.
Perhaps it is. Old habits, as they say. For a god of hatred, I am not vengeful. My followers often are, though. I suppose something about that trait might gravitate them toward someone like me. Revenge and hate often go hand in hand, but they aren't inherently linked.
He's cooking. Hold on, guys.
Shut the fuck up. So you're telling me that it was just a random follower who decided to send a hit on me or some sort? It wasn't you?
No. I'm telling you that it wasn't a matter of revenge.
Was it a matter of tying up loose ends?
You could say that. I held no spite for you even then, and I hold no spite for you now. Well, I suppose I should say I hold no more spite for you than anyone else. Or everyone else. I am the beast of hatred, after all.
Let me look at notes real quick. Yeah. One of the stained gods, right?
Interesting. You've been doing your research. I suppose you would have known that at some point, though. Perhaps you've simply come to recall it. How has your memory been as of late?
Rylan's like hesitating, but might as well make the most of this fucking situation. I'm assuming my memory hasn't been great still, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I've only recalled a couple things since.
yeah, and again, there are many of these moments that shine through where it's almost as if your body remembers something your mind doesn't. You almost reflexively do things that you assume you used to, and that's what your D6s are.
Yeah. Little boosts.
There's still something you can't quite tap into in your sense of self.
My memory's still rather lacking. I've only been able to recall a handful of information in the last few months.
I understand you've come to realize that you lost more time than you had initially believed. Your death was 15 years ago. But you didn't believe that to be the case, did you?
No. I thought it was all within a year.
You encountered that information during a meeting with Estelle, yes? Or am I mistaken?
Does it really matter where I got it from?
That's a yes. You must remember I know you perhaps even better than you know yourself anymore. I wonder if it's a merciful thing that your memories are dulled.
Why do you say
Perhaps
that?
it's better to leave yourself to wonder what you did and who you were.
My memories may have been scrambled, missing, but my memories don't affect who I am as a base person at my core. I can't be as bad as you make me out to be. However you twist your words.
We are nothing more than our experiences given form in a sense of self. Or it would be better to say you are nothing more than that. Mortals, that is. Gods have an underlying nature, something that they are glued to even throughout reincarnation, because it is the very core of our being. I suppose a god of hatred in the past might have been much more spiteful than I am, might have been stricken with vengeance. I understand the sentiment, but not over simple things like a single follower. When it comes to a mortal, however, There is nothing at your core but your sense of self. There is no underlying meaning to what gives you shape. You are not the beast of hatred. You are not the higher being. You are just another person. There's comfort to be had in that thought, though. But without your memories, the person you are now and the person you were then, some of your behaviors are the same through reflex. Some are different.
Like what?
You haven't been wronged the way another person might have been. And as a result, you are quicker to forgive. Or perhaps you have been wronged and you've had the time to think over that experience. And you can find the will to forgive despite that. These are qualities that are sourced from the experience of having a difficulty with someone. If not for that experience, you wouldn't be someone who is unable to forgive, or forgives in spite of how difficult it is. In the same sense, if you don't know who has wronged you or how, your reaction to someone slighting you is different. You may perceive it as I've wronged you, but you haven't malice for other mortals. Simply for me. I detect it in you, Rylerin. You hate me. If there is one thing you cannot hide from me, it is hatred.
Yeah, Ryan's kind of like gritting his teeth, like hands clenched into fists, because there's not much he can say. He's frustrated with Raisman. Oh, the amount of fucking trouble he's gone through. Fuck.
Our time draws short, and I fear our conversation won't last much longer. Tell me, is there anything you had hoped to ask?
Does he mean like to himself, or was it to a question? Was he wondering what I wanted to ask Renman?
It's up to you. If you want to ask him anything, this is your chance.
It would be a waste for the pill to simply go unutilized.
Sorry, I'm good. God, what the fuck can I ask him? Oh, I had the questions. Verbatim. Have they received? I'm trying to remember. So last time that I've talked with Raisman, that wasn't me on my death's door with the first time that the Z pill happened. I remember him mentioning that he wants to walk the mortal plane, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of like
He
at the
said
end.
that was his aspiration.
Yeah. But that was at the end of the thing, and I wasn't able to get more out of him last time, right?
As I recall, I believe that's correct.
Yeah. Luke in chat. Last time we talked, with in this kind of situation. You said that you aspire to walk the mortal plane, and you had the asshole.
No, please.
You said that you aspire to walk the plane and all that, and you had, as brief as it was, that chance back in that temple or whatever it was. You had a taste of it, I guess, and is that still what you're gonna be gunning for?
It wasn't. It didn't satisfy me as I had searched for. I was in a dusty room in the midst of battle, in a decaying body being afflicted with an onslaught of attacks by
We should have asked about the contract. Fuck!
the lot of you. And as I attempted to raise to the surface and to feel the fresh air fill my decaying lungs, to feel the sun against my rotting skin, even for just a moment, it was taken from me. That was a somber experience for me, but not a surprising one.
So,
To answer your question, yes, I still intend to experience this world, your world, as you do.
and so what, you're gonna try to encapsulate every follower that dies?
I wouldn't be able to do something like that. It's complicated, the mechanics of it, but simply having a brand does not connect me so thoroughly with a person that I could control their body like that. In fact, the individual you had killed was an exception. If I could have made the difference, I wouldn't have even allowed him to face you that day. There are very few whose bodies I can actually inhabit. Very few vessels who are eligible and capable to hold me even in a short time. Very few whose connections are strong enough. I can act through my followers in small ways, but for many of them, the limit to my influence ends in the aching pain you feel in that brand of yours.
And yet,
For some, I can grant them powers, but to actually be able to control them, that is a rarity.
you mentioned a contract about not letting me die. Is that... what?
Do you believe yourself a vessel?
Certainly not as... not like the others.
Perhaps you could say that. It's not the way I would phrase your purpose, though. It's much more complicated than that.
Is that that whole complicated reason why my mark's so big?
In part. Your mark is also that size because I did not trust you. It appears I was right to do so. Although, I suppose you must still follow me in some corner of your heart.
No.
Because that hatred remains.
No, I don't follow you in any sort of way. I'm only looking to stop you. Whatever damn plan you have, I don't follow you.
Time's up.
He's actually kind of chill, guys.
Shut up.
And as he says time's up, this black inky abyss begins to fill with light. as that faint silhouette before you was drowned out by a warmth, a sense of order, of safety,
Oh, it's that guy.
of Renman.
The dude.
It seems that your time being up is not because you're going to awaken, but because your conversation has been interrupted.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Music change?
That is your god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god,
my
hold
god,
on.
indeed.
Oh my god.
Oh
Dear
god,
God.
oh my god.
My god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's OMG, but it's oh, comma, my god. Ooh, YouTube, I'm begging you. Thank you. I wasn't prepared for this. Okay.
Tranquility.
Oh, tranquility.
Before you shines Renman.
Oh my god, my first time reading my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Red. It's Luke, it's Renman.
Hey, dude.
Fucking Renman the redneck? That's crazy. But yeah, no, like when that whole time's up, there's kind of like a strike of like fear, like no, like I apparently redneck is an automatic thing. Redneck's a slur, guys.
Slur against the whites.
But yeah, when Raisman says that, there's kind of like that, like drop of the heart, like of like, oh god, this is like it's over. He got the last word, and Round kind of like yells out like this guttural like no, and then just that wave of just comfort, and if he had breath to hold, he'd be holding his breath, kind of just like, is this just a Renman tearing me away so I can wake up normally, or is this gonna work out in my favor kind of situation? Just waiting with bated breath.
In the inky abyss of Reyesman's influence, you felt like you were standing on ground that almost seemed to be pulling you in at all times. Here, there's no ground at all. You feel like you're floating. A brisk breeze kind of blowing against your skin, and you know what nerve endings you have left sense it. And more so than any point in the time you can now remember, you feel alive. It's a nice feeling. And it's a feeling you have time to savor, as you don't wake up. Not yet.
Huge. Like dinosaur.
Renman awaits patiently ahead of you.
You?
Question mark?
Yeah, like
Renman? Huh?
yeah, no, because like I'm assuming that in the time that I don't remember having like an actual one-on-one conversation with him.
No.
And the last
Okay.
time I tried, I got fucking ripped away when I was dying. It was with Raisman, so for so long I've only heard Raisman, and so just the thought is like, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
So he's very much just like looking for clarifications, like
You feel Renman has always presented as a more abstract force. Not as an individual or as a person, but as almost like an idea. So before you is a light instead of a figure, and instead of hearing a voice, you simply feel this kind of affirmation.
Hmm.
You like suddenly feel confident that this is Renman. You can feel it's directly, this is a form of communication that transcends language.
It's just a pure relief. Like, shoulder slump. I thought I was just gonna be stuck with him again. I thought I was gonna be able to reach you. Oh. Thank you. Again. I feel like, yeah, like, he's just so stricken that he's kind of just like struggles to come out with anything and just ends up, how are you? It's nice to meet you.
Oh.
You feel good. So it appears Renman is doing well.
Come nodding along. I guess I should. The whole reason, because I don't know how much time I have. The necklace. I wanted to ask. Do you know anything about it? We've come into a bit of a situation where
You're going Irish.
shit, cowboy. We kind of fell into a situation where we're not supposed to have it, and I was hoping that maybe if we had information, to hand off with the item, it could soothe any ill feelings with the guild. That so I hope that maybe that you had some information.
You can feel a sort of patience in as you're saying this of like, you don't, your mind is telling you like, oh, I should get this out quickly, I'm worried that I'm gonna wake up before, but you very much feel that you don't have to rush, at least in the sense that Renman will listen to you as long as you need, right? It's very
I love this
comforting.
guy.
And after you finish your question, it's strange because it's not just emotions but information which flows into your mind. You feel almost a resignation and understanding that this thing is dangerous. You also feel a sense of curiosity, a awareness that you, and by extension in this moment, Renman, don't know everything there is to know about this object. But you're confident that whatever it houses, in whatever measure it houses it in, is dangerous, and does not come from a place of mortality.
Oh.
At least not entirely. You almost feel like you share Renman's senses in some capacity in that moment, and you can sense a divine energy coming from that necklace.
Oh.
But it doesn't feel celestial, per se.
Is it more like celestial as in like celestial like good gods, or like celestial as it's not godly at all? But some kind of different
It's
divine?
not celestial in that it's not like, it's not what you would think of as like Fiamma, the All Mother, and Renman, the higher being. It's not think almost like how you would think of Hades
Oh.
in Greek mythology. It is godly, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from on high, so to speak.
Okay.
It's coming from somewhere else.
Less Jesus, more like. Okay. Is it like something from the stain gods or something of the sort? I know that. I only know that Raisman's part of it, but is it of that circle, of that nature, maybe? Clicky clack.
I can hear just the furious
I'm trying to type
typing.
loudly so you know I'm taking notes.
Okay, you're good. I assumed as much either way, but it's really funny. Yeah, turns off noise suppression. I'm taking notes. Shut up. Luke. Luke, you should pet your cat for me, thank you.
You should pet your cat. Woohoo! Cat.
Cat.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Oh, my booty.
So as you ask, is this somehow related to the stain gods? If not Reyesman, then one of them in some capacity. We don't know about the others, but to that question, you are filled with a kind of reluctant affirmation, which is to say that it's possible, maybe even likely, but it's not certain.
Yeah. So it's definitely leaning towards that realm, but there's not a confirmation for it.
Yeah.
Aelor was saying that it's something about being full. Is it, like, holding some kind of creature or something like that? Is this going to release something if it's in the wrong hands? Is that why the guild might want it?
The feeling you get at that thought is almost like as if to say sort of.
Okay.
That it does likely contain something, but to say that it could be released might not be entirely accurate. It also doesn't seem like it's decisively inaccurate,
Yeah.
It's like it likely does hold something, but the capacity to which that's dangerous in the wrong hands is unknown.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of nodding along. Honestly, even if Renman's like unsure about it, there's probably not much else I can ask. And I think Rylan's just taken aback, like, I finally get to talk to Renman, I'm gonna cry. He kind of just moves the topic to instead, oh god, what's her name? 1 second.
Elisund?
I think so, yeah, the cleric in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Elisund? Is that what?
Elisund, yeah.
Elisund. Wait, with a T at the end, or?
What'd you say?
Elisund or Elisund?
Elisund. It's a D.
Duh. Elisund. I met with, been meeting a lot of Renman followers recently. I actually bumped into another cleric, Elisand. And she's lovely. It was really nice to talk to somebody who, I guess it's, I'm kind of like, he's kind of like struggling to find it because he didn't want to say like on my level, but, that,
Someone with the same kind of devotion and
Yeah.
experience with. Yeah.
but he has 9 intelligence and he's struggling, but that's kind of like what he's trying to convey in his
Renman
feelings.
appears to recognize that within you. You can feel that
Yeah.
recognition. And also you feel recognition at the mention of Elisand. Renman definitely seems to know who you're referring to. That's for sure.
But yeah, we don't have to like roleplay anything because I know this usually takes a while. But literally, Ryan just like he genuinely just wants to just talk with Renman and just like as if catching up with an old friend and just genuinely, just try to bathe in this feeling, and forget about what he had to deal with like 2 minutes prior.
Yeah. And as you continue to bask in the presence of your god's light, I think that's a good spot to end the session.
Okay.
Swag.
We're at 3 members at this point, I think.
Yeah, probably not.
I think it's time.
Yeah. Slowly,
Fair
Gigi and Gunnar dip out. Just me and you. We're like, well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
I was listening.
Oh my god.
I gotta make sure I know the lore. Because I wasn't here for
everything else.
20 sessions.
20 plus, wasn't it like 25?
I don't know when I showed up, okay?
We'll figure it out.
I know I just showed up. And I was like, I fuck guys. And you're like, okay.
I get mad bitches.
I get mad bitches.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, who invited
But thank
this
you
guy?
for session. I fuck Raceman, man. God damn it.
You hate me.
You hate me. He's kind of a chill guy. I don't
No,
know.
shut up. That was
I
a
think
banger.
Lilith should become a Raceman follower.
No,
That would be hilarious.
Dude, I would, respectfully, I would kill you.
What's so wrong about him? He just hates people. I mean, period.
Yeah, and he's trying to kill, like, a bunch of towns with Creed. So you die in a really fucked up way. Reminder.
Who doesn't, though, you know?
You know,
my
like
God.
everyone.
I'm gonna get
Not
out of
that
here because I
bad.
gotta go to the bathroom.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for
Bye.
joining.